Well, hey folks, just wanted to give you a quick little update on my surgery. Um, so I had an appointment with the surgeon today, and they unwrapped it and took my stitches out. And so I don't know, it kind of still looks kind of gross, but not bad. So the doctor was able to save a little more of the finger than we thought. It's actually amputated above this middle knuckle, and that way the tendon, I think is it on the bottom side, right, honey? Mm-hmm. The tendon that goes here and helps you do this is still attached above that knuckle. And he said what that does is it'll help me to bend this better. Now it's still super sore, and I'm not trying to push it, too hard, but I think with a little bit of work, this will bend as far as these fingers will, and it'll be a huge game changer. Now, if that tendon wasn't able to be attached, he said that I would probably only get about a 45-degree bend out of there. So I'm already well past that. I mean, I'm close to 90, I think. Got to be close to 90. So, real happy with it. It actually feels great. It's obviously still sensitive, and it will be for a long time. I've been through this before. It will be for a long time because the nerves are kind of relearning, right? They're being reprogrammed. And oddly enough, when they unwrapped this and took the stitches out, the nerves were like firing. They're almost kind of like micro, if you were to, small little tiny electrocutions, almost like if you've ever put your tongue on a 9-volt battery, the little square batteries, and it kind of gives you a little zap. It's kind of like that, but they're in different spots of your finger. Just totally weird. But when that was going on with this finger, my thumb actually started doing it as well, which that has been 6 years since I cut that off, and it's been sealed, closed up and everything. So I think it was just kind of a sympathy pains, the nerves and kind of my whole hand, but mainly this one was having sympathy for that one being right next to it. Odd, very, very odd. But I think all in all, it looks really good. Right now, the end is kind of bulbous, is how the doctor explained it, but he said that should kind of, with the stitches out and as the healing process continues, that should, kind of flatten out and look more normal, I guess. I really don't even care. I think it looks great. It almost kind of, if you look at it the right angle, it almost kind of looks like one of those little crackers you put in your chili or your soup. At least the one part of it, anyway. So, anyways, it's sure nice to have that big wrap off of my hand, and the bandage. Man, it was the first time I got to wash it in 10 days. So soap and water, dry real well, and then it's actually got, the wound is still just slightly open. So, I'm just keeping it dry, and if I go outside or do anything other than sit here and rest, I'll still put a bandage on it. So when I start going back to work, if I go outside at all, I'll still put a bandage on it. And I think that'll probably be like that for a while yet. So anyway, that's a little update on my hand. And I guess that's about it. Anything else? No? Okay. Well, folks, as you can see, I'm kind of back at it here on the farm. Just doing a few light chores, checking things out. I've been doing a lot of resting lately, and it's pretty annoying. So asparagus is coming in quite well in the high tunnel here. Of course, it gets a good jump start for the warmer weather. Had some spears outside as well, but you'll see those here in a few minutes. But I like to cut these off right below the ground level. That lets the plant know it needs to send up more spears. May as well pick some rosemary while I'm out here. There's plenty. I'd never be able to use all that. These are some of the tomato and pepper plants I started a while back. I think the pepper plants, the leaves have been kind of chewed off by some mice, so I've restarted some. The tomato plants look incredible though. This is comfrey. It's kind of a medicinal plant. No, not marijuana, but medicinal. There's some of my beds of asparagus outside. Can't believe the irises are already blooming. I'm just picking some more herbs here. I was going to grill out, and I was going to try to use some of the just different herbs, but I wasn't feeling that great, so we scrapped that idea. I can't believe for being middle of March, beginning to middle of March, I guess, we're already having this much spring activity, but I guess we take it like it comes.
Yeah, I bet we're gonna have another freeze, aren't we?
I think we're supposed to have a just real mild freeze Sunday night into Monday. There's my cilantro. It's flowering quince. Our chicken flock has been reduced quite a bit, and we're not getting nearly the eggs we have in the past 4 or 5 years. It's also not quite officially spring, summer, where they're not laying quite as well as they will be, but these dogs are starting to shed, which is another sign of spring. Those are the cows I most recently bought. Still looking thin.
Friday.
Yeah, there's just going to be some clips of the other cows that we've had for a while. That's not my hand, that's Chief's hand. So I'm not trying to be doing anything stupid and have a cow snip my rest of my fingers off. But yeah, we've got our. I would normally band our bull calves, but I'm just not able to this year, and so we're going to be having the vet out Friday afternoon to band some bull calves. So that'll be fun. I'll probably do a video on that and get a bunch of hate about it because people think it's inhumane, but that's all right. Those two calves that you just saw are on the chopping block, so to speak. These 3 dogs here, man, they are something else. They're waiting for me to come back from taking the trash down to the road.
And it was your first day back driving. Uh-oh.
And it was my first day back driving because I've been off my pain medication from the surgery for, I don't know, 30 hours or so, and so clean to start driving. It's also the first time I've driven the tractor, so I don't know what it is about driving a tractor, but man, it is therapeutic, I guess is a good word for it. Prior to the surgery, I knew it would be a little while before I could. Usually I just put out one bale of hay at a time, but I put out a few knowing it would be, a longer period of time before I would want to get out there and get hay out. So it's time for another bale. Chief sure does a good job with her video clips. I watch other YouTubers and they do all this same type of clips that you're seeing now, the different angles and the different, just different little clips, and they're by themselves. And I just don't know if I could take the time to stop and set my camera up on a tripod at different angles and whatever. I don't know if I'm quite that committed to being a YouTuber yet. Definitely not. I don't know. It just slows me down too much. I'm not really sure why the cows buck like that when a fresh bale gets put out, but every single time they do. Usually our bull, Judge, is the one bucking like crazy, and they'll go over there and This is Tank protecting what he thinks is protecting Chief from that cow. Well, I appreciate you guys following along tonight. It means a lot to me that you guys watch these videos and, are asking for updates about my hand and my finger. And so it means a lot to me. And, I hope you enjoy seeing the videos of this place and the animals and just kind of a small glimpse of what homesteading is like, whether you're a homesteader yourself or you're just watching just because it's interesting and something entertaining, I guess. So anyways, I appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you on the next video.